If you're curious how these earrings are made, this is the video for you. We're gonna make these step by step. So to start with, I print out the design that I've already made in my CAD program and glue it down to my metal of choice. In this case, it's brass. And then I'm going to hammer a little kind of pilot divot for the inner parts that we're gonna cut out. This way my drill bit has something to kind of catch on to so that I can control exactly where the hole is going, because some of these are pretty narrow spaces. And that's what you're seeing here. Make sure your fingers aren't in the way, and make sure that everything is kind of grainy and blurry because you put your camera in the front of your apron and you can't see what you're doing. So these are the holes that I'm drilling out of the intersections that we will be cutting out in just a moment. So you do that for all of them. And that's what it looks like afterwards. Hope you don't have tryptophobia. And now the fun part, which is also the long part. This is where I'll cut out all of the innermost pieces before cutting the outer lines. So I'm not going to separate them yet. I like to have something to kind of hold on to while I cut away the inner pieces, and it takes a while. This is sped up 15 times. So even though it looks like I'm moving pretty fast, it does take a long time. And you're gonna saw directly towards your finger. That's a really important part of this process. Jesus. Okay. So after you've cut out all the inner pieces, or I've cut out all the inner pieces, then we're gonna move on to actually freeing these from each other. Now I've carefully calculated the distance between them to exactly be the distance my saw blade, or the width of my saw blade I should say. And that's about the extent of my skill in mathematics as well, which is why I'm making jewelry. But this is kind of the most satisfying part, because you get that instant gratification of all of them getting cut loose. And if any of you out there are one of my professors, I'm sorry, you taught me better. This is a poor saw blade stance, and again, right towards the fingers. Gotta make sure if the blade snaps, it just goes clean through, you know? And that'll bring you to your last piece. So the next step in this process is to file off the jagged edges that are left after piercing the piece out of the metal. And for most of the piece, that's just kind of a light filing. But the bottom is where I add kind of that crystal angle to both sides, both the bottom edge and kind of the inner bottom edge. You'll see that closer in the finished